guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be showing you how a sort of easy prom graduation makeup look right here, as you can see. This is a sort of prom graduation occasion makeup look sort of tutorial. Yeah, if you want to see how I created this whole sort of look and what products I used, then please just keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are back again with another YouTube video. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know. I thought today I'm going to film a prom style get ready with me, or graduation, or just occasion get ready with me. Really like the eye look that I've done. I've gone for like a really warm, simple, all matte eyeshadow look, using the James Charles and Morphe palette. So I've got my brows on, I've done one eye. I'm going to zoom you in so that we can do this one. I've seen in my recent videos that my angles aren't perfect, so I need to work on that full show. So yes, I'm going to pop the colours on screen because I don't have the sleeve for with the coloured shades. I don't have the sheet with the shades on, so I'm going to pop them on screen and show like which shade and the name of it when I'm using it, if you know what I mean. But first of all, we're going to start by stamping a mix of the two dark brown pans, and just start stamping that into my crease basically, and also on the outer corner. The reason I'm mixing these two browns is just because, I mean, one's too warm and the other's too dark, so I mean, I thought a mixture would be like a perfect sort of shade, you know. But I'm just going to sort of stamp that here on the outer corner and also in my crease. Because we are cutting it out, it doesn't really make that much difference, like how much mess you sort of make on your lid. Just stamp it down. Sorry if you can hear that kid outside. Could you please stop crying? Thank you. Super pigmented. I've not used this eyeshadow palette in ages, and I'm so glad I picked it up for today because I just haven't used it in ages. Lovely. We're going to take a small tapered fluffy brush. This one is just from BH Cosmetics. It's the number 8 brush. I'm going to take the sort of centre light brown tan shade. Obviously, like I said, I will put the shade names on the screen, but I'm just going to really, really lightly start to buff out these edges. Before we get properly into blending, I'm going to grab another small tapered brush. This is the Real Techniques brush, and grab the yellow face pan and just start to add that on to the blend as well. Don't worry about it going up into your brow. I mean, I actually love it when shades go up into your brow. Anybody else? Or is that just me? I really, really like it. Yeah, obviously if you don't want to blend this high, you don't have to. But yeah, I'm basically just going to go back between these 3 brushes to help diffuse the brown. Obviously it's quite significant, like it's quite harsh, that line at the moment, so I just really want to buff it out and make sure it's not so harsh. And then back with the yellow. So let me know down below if you're having your prom soon, or if you're graduating soon. If you know me, you know that I am graduating at the end of this month, which is insanely scary. Where have the last 3 years of my life gone, please? Because I want them back. I really can't believe how quickly uni's just gone. Like, I think I said this way back when I was in school, and I was like, oh my god, it's prom already. Like, how quickly do the years go? They friggin' fly by, and I really do not like it. Right, so we're going to cut the crease quickly. Lovely, so let's start blending out the outer corner so it doesn't look so harsh. I'm going to take the sort of medium brown, so not the darkest one we've used, sort of medium one, and just tap that on his outer corner, just to blend the concealer in. I'm going to pop this on wet concealer. Like, I don't tend to set my cut creases, only with the shade that I'm using, if that makes sense. I know some people like set the crease and then they'll pop the shades on top, whereas I pretty much always tend to just go straight in with the shade I'm using, if you know what I mean. Work our way down. I'm going to use the next lightest brown and then just buff this on here as well, just sort of tapping it on. I think this side looks darker than that side, which is really irritating. Like, set the concealer now with the lightest shade in the palette, besides the white, the light skin tone shade in the James Morphe palette. See how quick that eyeshadow look was? That was so good. But I'm going to have to go back and make this one a bit darker, because the crease is quite a lot darker on this side than it is on this one. I'm just going to go back in with this brush ever so lightly. I think that's about as even as I can get them, because my cut creases never go identical. Like, I wish you could just click your fingers and the other eye be done. Don't you? I'm going to pop some concealer on my lower lash line so that we can do that before moving on to the face. And basically all I did for that was take the short shader brush that we've been using and one of the dark browns along my lash line, just super close to my lash line, as close as I can get. Lovely, and then simply blow it out with the light brown. Hey guys, so I've just popped on my lashes. I used the Revlon Precision Clear adhesive to pop these lashes on, and that I was gifted in my previous video. If you haven't seen that, I'll pop it up here. Yeah, I really like it. It's super easy to pop on, and it's really like, it's on there. They aren't budging. So yeah, I'd really recommend that. These lashes are the Ardell Wispies, I believe, or Black 601. Whatever that means. We're going to move on to the face. I have moisturiser and everything like that. I'm going to whip out an oldie but a goodie. Well, it's not necessarily old, but this is the NYX Honey Dew Me Up Primer, and oh, it's honestly such a beautiful primer. Obviously with prom and stuff like that, you want to make sure that your face is lasting longest, but obviously it definitely depends on your skin type, so that's also sort of personal preference. But for me, my skin's sort of normal to dry, so I want like a dewy, I can't get in here, a dewy primer. If you haven't tried this, it's honestly such a gorgeous primer, like so nice. If you've got dry skin or like even normal skin, it's just such a beautiful primer. Oh, I'm really excited. As I'm filming this, my holiday vlog goes up onto YouTube, I believe, so I'm really excited to see that, or for you guys to see that. Let me know what you think or thought of it. I'm going to take this, it's the MUA Pro Base Smooth Set and Prime Blur Stick, and just pop it here right on like sort of apples of my cheeks where I have the most visible pores, on my nose as well. And like currently, as you can see, my chin's having a little bit of a funny moment, we could say, so I'm going to just avoid the spots as much as possible because I don't want to like contaminate this whole stick. Contaminate, is that the right word? And just rub that in with my fingers. Yeah, if anyone else gets this sort of problem, do you get like spots on the side of your nose and in your chin, like that sort of, those two areas for me are the worst when it comes to spots. And I try and clean my skin, tone my skin like every day, every morning and every night, 100%, but I can just get spots develop overnight. I can get spots just developing like when I sit here, they'll probably develop. you know what I mean? I don't really know why, and it's really irritating. Because 1 minute my skin can be so clear, and the next it's just like bang, in your face. And I don't like it, you know. I'm going to pop some liquid highlighter on. This is the Revolution Jelly Highlighter in the shade Prestige. This is one of the prestigious. This is one of the funny jelly highlighters, which is actually really, really nice. I'm going to use that same brush that I used a minute ago for the NYX stuff. Just putting this on. I tend to pop this in the highest areas and sort of miss where I put the pore filling primer, just because I don't want to disturb it, and obviously I don't want to pop a highlighter to illuminate my pores, if that makes sense. Moving on to foundation. Obviously when it's your prom, it's your graduation, you need something that's going to last you the whole friggin' day. So I've gone for 1, my darkest foundation to match my current tan, and 2, a combination that I think will be long wearing. I mean, I could take this as an opportunity to test this out because I don't know how long wearing this will be. I really wanted to treat myself to sort of like the Fenty foundation, the Fenty powder, just to ensure that my face looks the best it possibly can on prom, sorry, graduation, but we'll have to see. So I need to just test out my look, which essentially this video is what that is. Test out my face, test out the look that I want to do, test out the products that I want to use, yeah, and just sort of see what happens. I'm going to go with the Sleek foundation, Vitality foundation, and the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation, because both of these are 1, the darkest foundations that I have, and 2, just really nice finishes. Ooh, nice choice. Very nice choice. Anyway, yeah, so my graduation is at the end of June, so that is it. 3 years of university done and dusted, and unsure how I feel about that. I'm super just a bit all over the place. I don't have a graduate job just yet. I honestly don't know what I want to go into or what I want to do. I did my degree in fashion journalism, if you didn't know, and yeah, like I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy writing still. If you didn't know, I have sort of popped my blog up and running again, just to really get back into writing, and like writing for pleasure, not just for, I found at uni I was writing consistently for assignments and never writing for just like myself. And before uni, when I was at school and college, I would just write on my blog, and I think that's how I developed my love of writing. But obviously my blog is way more informal and chatty than like a magazine is, for example. So going to uni and doing that was really beneficial, because I've learned how to write sort of more formally and for more of an actual platform, if you know what I mean. As for that foundation combo, that was nice. It's covered up the redness on my chin, on my nose really, really nicely. Pleasantly surprised about that. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Now this is like 1, full coverage, and 2, quite light at the moment. It's not the right shade whatsoever, so I'm just gonna go in with the smallest amount, because yeah, it's super, super light. I might even mix it with a bit of Revolution, even though this stuff is so sort of dry. I need to get some more of this stuff. Revolution Concealer and Define is just such a staple concealer. The thing that I do like about doing my eyes and then my lower lash line and stuff before I've done my face is that my concealer doesn't go too high up, and then it doesn't tend to get as dry and as like creased, and I just don't seem to have as many creases or lines or dryness underneath my eyes that I usually would do if I did my eyes first, if I did my base first, because I tend to take the concealer like all the way up, as we all do, I know. But just for me, and my under eyes are a bit problematic, so very hit and miss, and I don't even think I can help that with powder. Like one day they'll be good with the powder that I use all the time. Oh, there's a hair on my face. And then the next day, same powder, same product, and it just won't go right. So I'm going to cream contour with the Revolution Matte base stick, what's it called? Yeah, matte base concealer in 13.5, just a cream contour. Again, this was in my first impressions video and I really like it. It's a really nice colour. Before I set my face, I'm going to take a little bit more of the Revolution highlighter, that jelly highlighter, and just on my finger pop a little bit of this on my face. Oh, so nice. I'm really pleasantly surprised actually. I might try some more shades of this. Let's set this bitch in place. At the minute I'm using a combination of Revolution Lace baking powder and my Too Faced powder foundation. This lightens up my face quite a bit. Obviously it's got coverage, so it lightens up my face, which is why I'm going to go in with the Lace baking powder just to pop in all the other areas, because I did use this the other day and it did lighten up the rest of my face and I don't think it matched it very well. So I'm going to go with this underneath my eyes, which is like my favourite thing at the moment, and then we will use the other powder on the rest of my face. Okay, ultimate question, who's watching Love Island? I think everyone and their mums are watching it this year. I mean, I think everyone does every year. Believe it or not, this is my first year watching it. I just didn't want to give into it. I just thought it was stupid. Sorry, don't come for me. I just didn't get it. I thought it was staged. I just didn't understand the hype. And please don't come for me again because I've just said that. I really like it. It's just addictive, I think, which is obviously why everyone has been obsessed with it for years. Yeah, it's just an addictive show. Like, you want to know obviously what happens with people. Like, we're all so nosy that we want to know what happens with these people and with their relationships and whatnot. Like, and yeah, basically I am currently on the hype, so if you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I will leave the handles here or like down below for you. I am one of those people. I now tweet about Love Island, which I never thought I would say, but apparently that's something I do now. For bronzer and sort of contour, I feel like I'm just going to use the same products from my testing video, but obviously I tested stuff out and really liked it, so that's why it's in this video again. This is the Morphe highlight and contour palette number 8L. This just looks like so if you haven't seen it in my other video. Really nice. I'm going to go in with the bronzer shade called Donut, which is just down here. Then I might take a little bit of Debutante to contour, but only like a tiny bit. I went with a little bit of Enemy over the top because it's a lot warmer and I kind of want a bit more warmth. You know, my eyes are really warm. I think I need some more warmth in my face. So yeah, I'm gonna take the shade Enemy here. It is like a warm shade, so we're gonna go very light-handedly with this. Very light-handed with this because it's very warm. I don't want it to be too warm. Oh, okay, yeah, she's warm. But really nice, actually. What do we think? Obviously, cool, warm. I like that. So maybe that donut shade is more of a contour. Lovely. So, let's move on to what we've got left to do, highlighter and lips. So, I didn't bring a lipstick over with me, so I'm going to run and grab one of those. Let's be real, it'll just be a nude because my eyes are quite heavy and I just want to, like, obviously as well when you're at graduation or prom or the occasion that you're going to, it's better just to have a nude. It's so much easier just to have a nude because obviously if you're eating, drinking, you can sort of reapply as you go and nobody is even bothered. So like, obviously if you've got red, you can see when the reds come off, or you can get red lipstick everywhere. It's just so much easier to have a nude lipstick. So I'm going to grab my combo, my favourite combo if I can find it, pop some set spray on because my face is a little bit powdery. It's not dry, but I just want some life back, you know, and then we'll pop some highlighter on because this baby is beautiful. I'll be right back. Okay, so I managed to dig out some of my fave lip products. We've got the lipstick, the PS Matte Liquid Lipstick. So I'm going to go over with a little bit of this nude skinny dip colour. I literally have so many lipsticks, but I can never find one that I want to use when I want to use it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go over with my favourite lip gloss currently, which is the PS Beauty Universal Lip Luminizer. I think this is supposed to be like a dupe of Fenty. Use some more highlighter. You can never have too much highlighter. Oh my god, did we even put on highlighter? Powder highlighter? I don't actually think I did. Which is obviously why I need more of it. Honestly, these pans are so powdery. But the highlighter is gorgeous. It doesn't come off powdery on the skin, it's just in the actual pans. If you can see, it's just so much kickback is the word. But if it doesn't bother you, and to be fair, it doesn't bother me, as long as my face doesn't look powdery, I'm all good. Anyway guys, I'm gonna sort my hair out and then possibly show you some dresses. Like, I'm unsure if that's what I want to do in this video. I haven't yet made up my mind. Anyway, this is the makeup part. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about this look down below. Obviously there'll be pics and stuff on my Instagram, so go follow me if you don't already. What are you doing? No, I'm kidding. I'll leave obviously links and things down below, but yeah, hit the subscribe button before you leave, and just a big red button below. It would mean the absolute world to me. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this makeup look. Hopefully see you guys in my next video. Bye.